Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Wolfy. I would like to reveal something about myself. So, as you read on the title, it is about how I became a furry. So, to start from the beginning, I was simply playing a Little Big Planet game, and I thought to myself, what can I do to make a mascot of my online name? So, I guess I had a couple of friends, like they were hanging out with me on my moon, and I asked them like, what should I make to make a wolf warrior character? And they suggested that I would like put on armor of my wolf character, and I would just add like whatever else it's warrior like. So I did what they said, and then I immediately started to come up with the idea where I would make my wolf character into an actual character. So it started off back in Little Planet 1 or 2. I used the Tails headpiece, and then I eventually would start to add some more pieces into it. Where I added the werewolf tail, I think it was like the white armor, I believe, and other things to make it look warrior-like. So far I felt proud of myself of my OC being like that. But eventually I started to add changes into it to make her look better. So when I had the werewolf pack or the Halloween pack, with the vampires and all that stuff, so I had to add. So what I did, I changed the head, like I removed the tails headpiece, and I added the werewolf head, which I colored white. I mean, it was like gray at first, but yeah, okay. So she was a gray timber wolf at first, and then eventually over time I started to wanting to change the fur color. So I made her from a timber wolf to a white wolf, aka Arctic wolf. So what I did was I then added the werewolf head, and I just started to color her eyes green and then make her into a literal character. So after I kept her for a while as my official wolf character, I started to come up with other ideas to make her very wolf-like because I know in Little Planet 1 or 2 they did not have like much wolf-like features except the werewolf. So I kind of did change back to the tails headpiece, but this time I managed to give my character a dog snout to make it longer, so that it'll help people know that she's a wolf by adding just by looking at the wolf snout. I mean, the dog snout I gave her, and it's the Dalmatian snout. I just added that, and then I made her into a wolf. So I stuck with that character for a while because she eventually became my official Sonic character because like back in the day a lot of Sonic OCs was such a huge thing back in the old days. I guess on Google Plus a lot of people tend to make their own Sonic OC, and then so I started to get into Sonic OC creating by simply thinking of characters I want to make, and guess the character I make now is, well, the character behind me is became my official Sonic character. And uh, I guess over time, when I started to discover this thing called furries, I remember I was scrolling on YouTube, like I guess I was looking at videos I wanted to watch and all that. And I guess one stuck with me was one video of a fursuiter or fursuit. Uh, they were they were basically dancing on stage on the dance competition. I think it was that video and another video of like seeing a fursuiter like act like a total like a character where they just like aren't they aren't human at all. They're just like animalistic in a way. So I saw I saw the fursuiter that was dancing, and I also saw another cool video. It's a cute fursuiter named Telephone where she was roaming around and acting like an actual creature than a human. And it really made me intrigued on what a furry is. I was like, oh, okay, this is interesting. So I started watching more of those furry videos, and it made me get into what it is. And I got to learn what a furry is, and it says that a furry is someone who enjoys anthropomorphic animals that have human traits, meaning that human like traits like walking and talking, well, pretty much being like a human. And when that idea came into mind of what a furry is, it made me get more into becoming one. And then I eventually would turn my character into who she is now, which is right there. She became my official first furry character. So after being a furry since I was 19, yeah, I became at 19 years old. I became a furry. It was during the time I was in high school. I started to enjoy it because it's like really cool how there's people out there that are really chill and really friendly people that enjoy having you as their friend. And I guess like I know that nowadays a lot of furries and the community itself is like full of toxic people that just don't understand the full truth about furries or furries in general, I should say, because they tend to like come up with like theories and whatever bullshit things they say about them that's not true to make people believe that furries are evil or bad, I should say. But I do know deep down that there's a lot of really nice furries out there. Like there are some out there that are actually really chill people that want to be your friend. But the bad side is that anti-furries and furry haters in general actually would tend to show up randomly and just like blame them for things they haven't done at all, and just like would think that they compare them to awful people that do things to animals, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not gonna say that on YouTube. I'll just say that they just love to compare good furries into bad people that have done awful things to animals. And what the sad part is that like I know that there are some other furries out there that are actually really bad people that have done things to animals, and that really makes us other furries like myself like look feel really terrible, and also feel like it's making us look bad. No, to be honest, because like saying that, like revealing about what you do to animals and also saying that you do a lot of legal things with the illegal stuff, it just makes like I it just makes every good furry like myself like look so bad. It makes me feel awful inside that like furry haters aren't there gonna like compare us to those kind of people. So you should be grateful I'm not those kind of people that do that. Like I respect animals and I know they are creatures that they live and breathe like we do. Like they are out there in the wild, they're surviving, and I mean, we survive too, but yeah, they survive in the wild. They're really cool to look at. You can bird watch, you can watch natural the habitat of a creature that you've never seen before, like do their own thing, which is really cool. Like just like people like that, like really bad people that tend to treat animals like well, objects, obviously, when they have pets and stuff, it just really sickens me where it's like, why would you do that? And also say that you're a furry. Like that just makes every other furry get look bad because they don't do that. Like they may have their own pet that they love so much and they don't do that to them pets. They actually give them food, they love on them, like they pet them, they give them affection and attention because that's what animals want. They want love and attention from us when we adopt them as pets. Like cats and dogs and bunnies and guinea pigs, like whatever pet you could think of, like that's what they want is your love and attention, not to be used as an object like that. So, yeah, so after having that kind of research, it just made me sit there like, I'm so glad that I became a supportive. I'm both a furry and a supportive furry because I support furries that have gone through hell of these kind of people. And like I understand now that there's a bunch of people out there that just want to hate on us for some odd reason, like whatever the reason it could be. But as I just wish they would actually understand that the truth behind being a furry is that it's not a bad idea to be. You just have to be careful what you believe from others because you don't know what they'll say that's true unless you talk to the person like that has experienced it. Like meaning like if you talk to a furry that says a lot of or a furry hater that says a lot of things about furries, like saying they do this and that, it's best that you talk to a furry themselves and understand the truth behind them. Like you give them an interview of what the truth about furry community, like what they really like and what they do, because then it would help you understand like see, furries are not bad people. They're just there's like a lot of messed up people out there that make furries look bad in general because they don't know the damage that they're doing to the community. And I became a furry because I just enjoyed the community. It's like really nice people, they're supportive, and honestly, I think it's refreshing that like being a furry means I can just be have the freedom to do whatever I want with my own OC, like make her be a hybrid or make her be a natural wolf again. And I don't know, I guess like when I became a furry, it just made me feel happy that I got to do something that's creative and interesting, you know? Because like I guess it's easy to become an animal than a human is what I have to say. But yeah, I hope that explains why I became a furry and the reason behind it is because like, well, I just got intrigued by it. It was inspiring and I thought to make myself a furry by making my own OC of one. And I'm really proud to have her now because she's still going strong, like still she's still the same old wolf I remember. So, yeah. So anyways, I thought to reveal that yeah, I'm a furry, and I know I'm gonna get hated on about this, but you know what? I'm gonna honestly say I don't care. Haters are gonna hate no matter what. I can just simply block them and just move on with my life. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm glad I could open up to you guys and tell you the truth about it. So just so you know, just because I'm a furry does not mean it'll change me into who I am. I'm just me, just being proud of being a furry, and yeah. So that's all I have to say, but I hope it gives you a good explanation that not all furries are bad, and just know that I am one of those good people, one of those good furries that actually would love to be a friend, or, well, you have to, you have to earn my trust first. Anyways, yeah, so I'm one of those furries that are really chill, that would love to hang out, and just wants to have a good time, you know, just wants to hang out, have a good time, and chill out, whatever, so that it'll be enjoyable, so, yeah. Anyways, I just thought to put that out there and just reveal that I'm a furry and all that stuff. So I'm glad I can let you guys listen to me of what I have to say. Um, I'm sorry that I didn't reveal it to you like earlier on. It's because I need to get the courage to say so, but I'm glad I could say it to you. So I hope it doesn't change anything between us, viewers, because I really want to see if anyone still will still support this channel or if they will just or whatever you're gonna do with it. So, anyways, yeah, so I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you whenever I make another video. Peace out and have a good day. Sayonara and goodbye.